Welcome, viewers, back to Abiotic Factor. We are in Cascade Laboratories, just having turned off these turrets in the control center. Well, it looks like that robot's awake because it's nighttime. I'm not sure if he's coming out here or if he's going deeper. It looks like he's coming this way. We may have to start with a robot fight. I didn't bring anything really to deal with him, unfortunately. So this may just be a run. Bad start. Well, I don't know, what can we actually shoot him with? We could shoot him with a pistol. That doesn't really seem to do a lot of damage. Where are you going, buddy? Are you coming this way? Yeah, he's coming this way. Okay, so we're gonna start by retreating. Yay! Always the best way to start. No, he's going away. Good. Okay, he's just patrolling this little area right here, it seems like. So how are we gonna get past him? Oh, are you going back into your nest? Go back into your nest. No, he's not. Alright, we're just gonna come here and I guess we're trying to hand with the hard bot. Whoa. Hold on. Ow. He's hitting me. Let's see what we can do with this club. I mean, we probably need some of your CPUs anyway. It looks like we're doing pretty good dodging. Ow, occasionally. I should probably drop my healing briefcase on the ground before fighting him for too long. He's sparking though, so I think we're making progress. But yeah, every time he hits me, it's a pretty large chunk of damage. And I can't say the same for when we hit him, so this may be a long, ridiculous fight. Oh, and he can just spin around in place and get us. The other thing I've just thought of is it would probably be smart to bring the gravity cube with us on this exploration since... Oh, he grabbed us. Alright, I did want to see what happens. I have no control of my camera. He threw us in here and we have a leg injury now. And, we might be trapped. There's a chair. Oh, nice. There's a way out. I don't know what's down there, but that's likely our way out. Is this is a different containment though. This is the containment right next to, yeah, right next to the Helmholtz area. So I think we're gonna have to go down this hole. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to cushion the fall. And he did break our leg. How's our leg looking? Broken. Yeah. Do we have anything to splint? We could probably make a splint out of this chair. Actually, it looks like maybe I have enough to make a splint. No, we need tape. Alright, and I don't think there's any tape in here, unfortunately. Okay, well, we'll smash the chair at least. And we'll try to hop down here with a broken leg. I'm sure that'll go well. There's water down there. Okay, that didn't hurt nearly as bad as I thought it was. It does sound like the Leia joined us upstairs just as we were coming in here. And this whole area, I'm not sure where we are. Ah, okay. Turns out not far at all. I am going to start shining this around us just in case this is a... There he is. Not... Oh, it was close enough to get him. Okay. Ow. Our leg is smashed. Yeah, this is not the greatest start, but at least we're not in trouble. We are in a radiation suit, so the radiation from Leic Essence isn't going to do too much damage to us. I want to see... So I think if we look through here, Yeah, robot went back into his case. I'm wondering if crossing this turns him on? No, it doesn't. I did want to consider getting the gravity cube before we go in here, but since we're here, we might as well just go. It does look like there's something interesting back there behind this robot. Can we get around to that from this side? Yes, I think we can. It's locked. We can't. Never mind. Okay, I'm glad the robot went back to sleep. We are pretty badly injured. I'm going to throw down the health box, but give me a second and get my bearings up here at least. Wow, this is definitely a whole new area. So the question is, how much do we want to prepare for this? Do we want to bring a whole... That's a totally different holding cell. Whoa, with something creepy coming out of the hole in there. I'm glad he didn't throw us in that one. The question I was going to ask was, do we want to bring a... Do we want to prepare better? All these doors being locked is throwing me off. Do we want to prepare better and bring a bench with us? I think the answer is probably yes. Look at this, there's a tram here.
Anyone else getting a bit
feeling like
hungry?
Might be fun to just figure out where this tram goes. Alright, so there's where Khan was hanging out. Oh, this goes past the Curie section into hopefully somewhere we've been. And down here there's water. I wonder if this is a place we can go fishing. Not that I'd fish from the tram, but there's definitely water around, and might be time to investigate how the fishing pole works. You know, normally I'm not really a huge fan of fishing in video games. Honestly, it's just always seems like more of a waste of time than anything else. Wow, we're gonna have to duck under this? What? Oh, the bridge opens. Oh, that's cool. Alright, this feels like it should take us to that tram stop we just unlocked, right? Yeah, right here. And that's not quite the end of the line. But yes, perfect. That gives us a chance, I think, to head back. Yes, tram access. This is where we unlocked. I wonder what would have happened if we hadn't unlocked it. It also looks like there's a way forward here. You know what? I just want to keep right in the line. Hold on. Let's make sure nobody's following us. I'm also a little worried about being all damaged and irradiated. You know, I think it is a good time to put down our briefcase. Oh, you can't drop it on the tram. That's right. First aid kit here, you know, we'll just use the first aid. It's probably faster than waiting for the healing. Sure. Inject yourself with glowing green goo. That's always a wise thing to do. We're already a little hungry. Wow, I've got a huge pile of cloth on me for some reason. Must have accidentally taken that with us. Let's package this up. It's not doing any good. Our legs are damaged. We need splints to fix that. There's a button we can press here to go through this door. I'm not really sure where this is going to go. Probably not where I want to go, but it's good to check to get an idea of how this is laid out. Ooh, I don't like the look of that. I do not... Okay. What does that mean? Well, a fun tram ride all the way back to the office sector, really? Interesting, so this is that other office side. Look, both trams are here. Well, that's cool. We're not going to leave it here. Let's head back. It was just an examination of the possibilities. Yeah, we've been all of these places already. This place is so big. There's nothing in this tram storage to worry about. But yeah, this doorway, I don't know what it means. It's... something's getting rejected there, but I'm not sure what. really sure what. Our sprain is healed, our brake is still messed up. Maybe the tram light. Maybe I should sit down while we're riding the tram station. Although, yeah, this is the end of the line. I'm gonna go one more stop. Oh, that door though. I'm honestly not sure where that door leads, or if it's even possible to open it. Upstairs here, or up the elevator here, back around the corner, we should be back. Why does it say office sector? We're definitely not going to the office sector this way. Did I push the wrong button? No, there's no way. I did, didn't I? Damn it. Okay, turn around. Other way. Other way. Okay. Easy to get turned around when you're sitting down on a tram. So that at least gives me another chance to stop to see if that door opens into anything. Let's check that out before advancing to the final section. And remember that it's the left-hand button we want. It's that door there. Can we get out on that side of the tram? It looks like we should be able to. Ooh, leg injury prevents it. I can't actually hop over this door, but I can go down these stairs and back up. Hopefully this third rail doesn't electrocute us. Oh, the leg doesn't like that. I don't remember seeing this door before. Okay. It's a bust. The door is locked. We can get on the tram from this side. Let's make sure we go the right direction though. Yes. Guess there's a few doors here I could have checked. Pretty sure we've been to all of those in the past when we came from the labs in the first place. But yeah, from this angle everything looks new. Alright, back over the water, past Curie, down to Helmholtz, or Control Center, and we'll continue to look from there. It does look like our radiation suit is protecting us from that LAIC radiation, so I'm not as worried about it as I have been. Not sure we'll ever be able to explore down in that water. There's Khan's prison cell. And here we are back where we started. Gate is hiring. Here's a new one. Science and teamwork. You're capable of expanding our understanding. Okay. Our current goal is to find the microfields. To do that, to find the microfields, we need to fight a Tarasque. A Tarasque is a potentially very dangerous creature. I know the name from Dungeons and Dragons, where a Tarasque is sort of a big, like, mythical bull-like creature, except bigger and more dangerous. What is with this floor? Weird. Okay, this is all live fire zone. Oh, there's an interesting security crate here. We still don't really know how to open those. A gate here we can't open.
Oh.
Getting a little tired already. But yeah, this whole place is surprisingly empty. So I think maybe we need... Yeah, maybe we need to bring our bench up this way. What was that? There's a tram overlook. There is a terminal there, but no indication anywhere of anything related to a Tarasque. Let's hear what Dr. Mance has to say. Is that an opening? No, it's a window. Good. Okay, well, listen to Dr. Mance.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. I have spent more time with IS-012 recently, but I've yet to fully fathom this creature. It insists it is a known and former member of our staff, even though I attended that man's funeral more than 2 years ago. So far, this entity has done nothing to threaten or jeopardize the facility. I even find it a bit charming, and perhaps it is harmless. But if I must choose, I'd rather be cruel than wrong. Its containment remains indefinite.
Alright, let's read the email. The data you wanted from S. Tenku. Sorry, Fyodor, you asked for this abstract on 52 a week ago, but getting 107 out of here took every minute. Anyway, here's the data on the cube. Located in Antiverse 8 February 1989, relativistic device. Reduces local gravitation, and we're just guessing here, some kind of permeable graviton membrane. We've done our best to look into this thing, but we just don't have the tools. No one's sure what the right tools are yet. Antiverse 8 is, well, you know what it's like. Alright, so that was a document about the gravity cube, which we found. You need to see this from D. Yannick. I think that's Daniel. You asked for an update on 014. We've started calling it the time break, because frankly, that's what it is. Bear with me if my assessment is correct. It's a device for low mass temporal distortion. Whoever created this found a way to induce near singularity intensity distortions of local space-time at close to zero density. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what this means. I have no idea what that means. No, what you need to tell me is that you found a way to emulate it. I don't want to put this in an email. Come see me in C Block when you get a moment. You're going to love this. And then we get Forget It from M. Havel. We got the mass spectrography results back on IS-17. It's teak from India. Around Pondicherry, apparently. But it's heavily permeated with salt, likely from the North Atlantic, suggesting it was used in maritime building. M. Hutton. So it's from a ship? What else? Havel. I spoke to Young about it, and she said something interesting. It makes people forget, right? She suggested it could be imprinted with something, a force we're not detecting, but embedded by an event so traumatic that it became part of the wood. From Hutton. Is there any evidence of this, or is it another one of her feelings? From Havel. Well, maybe interesting is the wrong word, but it's the only theory we've got right now. We've dealt with weirder concepts. Okay, so that was more about the memory gate. And a little bit about the time break, and a little bit about the gravity cube. So I'll just lore about things we've heard of before, two of which we haven't even run into yet. Well, the memory gate, maybe we ran into it, and I was hesitant to walk through it for sure. Up here it looks like we have a locker room. I think it's probably worth a quick snatch of everything in these lockers, just in case we run into something good. We may have to dump a bunch of stuff. We may have to... Oh, I didn't bring the crate. Yeah, I'll probably just drop the backpacks and a bunch of the stuff we don't actually need. What? Wait, security pack, is that a new one? No, that's the one we have. Okay, wow. So you can just get a security pack here. That's pretty cool. You move faster than me. You can get by without making stuff. There's a one of those weird helmets. And this side, just paper. Paper and money. Our leg is still broken and we got duct tape though, so now we can make a splint. I'm going to go ahead and do that, actually. Even though it's
What do you seek?
That sounded like... It sounded like the guy who wears the composer armor, didn't it? Maybe he's above us, or on a different floor here. Let's get this splint put on. Okay. That was a little disconcerting, but I don't think he's actually... Oh, no, there he is. Okay, so there isn't a... I don't remember his name. It was like Maven or something. There's another one of him up here. How do we get over there? This way. Yes. Oh, hey, Leik.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
Yep. I guess we'll talk to you in a second. Containment block enders. Alright, so what What are you here for? You have a weird lamp. It's Marion. Yeah, you're a trader, right?
You freed the giants. If I can assist, I shall.
Okay, nothing new here. Porcelain key is interesting, but yeah, there's... We get partial organs for him if we give him 3 anomalies.
So be it. We are done.
Yep, I'm not sure what to do with him. Can I smash through here? Yeah. And there is a tunnel we can hop into there that goes somewhere. But the cacophonous crate, I'm guessing we need his key to open that. Are you gonna open that for me? No. Okay. I'm gonna hop in here and see if there's anything in the tunnels. That appears to be a dead end. I can't even get around the corner there. This is a way through though. But it's pretty big drop. Oof, okay, not too bad. And I'm not sure where we are. I kind of got disoriented. Okay, we made it inside one of the locked doors. This is right outside by the tram. Great. Oh, this is where the stapler I saw through the window was. Great. Let's keep looting everything in here we can. Don't like the noises. This guy have anything on him? No. The desk has no drawers, but we do have some filing cabinets. And I think I've been through around that direction. Where else can we go here? There's the tram, soda, food. Pretty sure I went up this way. Yes, okay. Over this way appeared to be a dead end, right? Yeah, that was where the man's hologram was. Downstairs. I haven't really gone downstairs yet, I feel like. No, I'm just disoriented. It's very easy. It's kind of maze-like right here. So downstairs we have gone. That's where the tram is. Just surprised there's like, doesn't appear to really be any further way forward. There's a door marked. Dr. Peters, where are you? I gotta get in there to talk to you, but the door is locked. Can you please open it? Guess not. Okay, that's the way we came from, where the robot is. Containment block to rack. We haven't gone this way. Or this way. Flow transit. Interesting. This is very large. And this is an elevator. This is opened. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, let's see what's in here, I guess. No monsters. That's good. At least, what is this? It's not a monster. It's some kind of mushroom. Doesn't respond to attacks. Sin coolant. Door open. Okay. And, alright, and that's the bottom of this elevator we just came past. There's a truck here. That door doesn't open though. And lots of places to explore here. This is definitely going to be more than an episode. We're definitely going to have to shift a base up this way unless I can find a way back. Maybe this is a way back. This would be nice if there was a shortcut here, but it certainly doesn't look familiar. No, this looks very unfamiliar, in fact. Whole new area. Okay, I'm coming back to there. I'm gonna see if I can... Hold on. Maybe this is familiar. Maybe it's just been so long. Can I close that again? Yes, and it's openable from either side, so it's definitely not a place we've been to before. Let's keep that shut just to remind me that I haven't gone that way yet. I'm getting a little tired already. This whole area seems pretty navigable, like it's all sort of interconnected and easy to remember where you've been. It's just kind of weird. Okay, this whole area doesn't seem useful. Can I go up? There's 2 buttons in here. I think one's just a call, one's an up down. That noise that just played, I don't know what it is.
Dr. Mance, Cascade Facility. Reporting on IS-138. A unique entity, 138 has the distinction of being both an immurement subject and an entire antiverse in one. I cannot emphasize how important it is that we invest any required resources in ensuring the train does not stop.
Why?
Compelling data to suggest that a cessation of the train's forward motion would have apocalyptic ramifications. I will explain more shortly.
Alright, we want to figure out a way into security. Because there's Patterson is in there. That seems to be the next target. Oh, and that is the Tarasque. What happens when I shoot you from here, buddy? Oh, oops, nope. We're gonna die. He probably just busted that. No, good, oh god. He's big. Okay, cool. I'm not sure how we're gonna kill this guy. Oof. Wow. I wonder if that's even possible. Oh my goodness, I think we finally found what was making all those loud noises. But, oh boy, I think we're gonna need to learn more about him before we kill him. Or attempt. I mean, I can keep shooting. He doesn't seem to be able to get us. Maybe intentional? I'm really not certain we're doing anything to him, of course. Yep, he can't hurt us, that's good. Or at least not through the door. I have a feeling like one hit would be the end. Let's use up all this ammo just to see. Maybe there's a smarter way to go about this. Definitely feels like he's going under and coming up over there, doesn't it? Ooh, and just the blur effect when he hits the ground implies that he's hitting it pretty hard. Where are you, buddy? I don't know, I'm scared. Alright. I didn't see any way out or through back into security over here. There is, never mind.
You made it past the turrets. You're the first.
Nice.
I've been locked in here since we contained IS-121.
121.
For its own safety, as much as ours. Such an incredible specimen, and not just its size. The capacitance of its circulatory fluid is extraordinary.
Yeah, we need some.
Just a few drops contains enough energy to power an entire portal network. We'd barely begun to understand the possibilities.
Alright, she told us that is the Tarasque. 121, I'm sure, is the Tarasque. Big Juice. Dr. Peters is the only survivor of the team that trapped the Tarasque in containment. She says its fluids are powerful enough to sustain an entire portal network, but getting them is another question. Can we talk to you?
The Tarasque is incredible, but we had to make sure it couldn't reach the other specimen. If they managed to, well, you know, the energy released would be unthinkable.
There he is.
The Tarasque is massive, but in its home antiverse, it's almost microscopic.
Really?
Can you imagine what else exists there? I'm sure the gatekeepers would have brought home even bigger specimens if they could. It was never meant to exist here. What's going to happen now? I don't know. The Tarasque is incredible, but we had to make sure it couldn't reach the other specimen.
Okay, let's open this security door.
Well, you know, the energy
is there any other clue in here? No. So it seems like this is going to be our temporary base while we figure out what to do with the Tarasque. So I'm going to head back to main base. If I can remember where it is. I think it's... What? Yeah, I think it's this way. Okay. Yeah, it's not too far. We're gonna put a new base up here so that we're not in danger of getting hit by this robot every time we come by. And so we have a quick way to heal and maybe drop stuff off. It looks like we are getting a little irradiated. So I also want to drop off this LAIC stuff. That's kind of the first time I've seen us get irradiated through the radiation suit, which is a little bit nervous making. Not sure what I need all this LAIC essence for, but I can drop it off here and hopefully our current radiation levels drop a bit. There's a lot of radioactives in that cabinet there. Looks like over here we're pretty safe. We can drop everything off. And then, yeah, remember to turn all this stuff off would be wise. Lots of paper. We can drop off the wood cloth paper. Hopefully we have room for all that stuff. Wood, cloth, paper. Cloth can go in here. Do we have space for wood? We do not. There's some wood space. Okay, and we do need more ammo. The backpack here we can destroy. We don't need that. And look at this. It's time to harvest. There's plenty of water in there for now. But yeah, we'll harvest that stuff as soon as we can. Probably need to make more food. For now though, I'm going to turn this off as a just in case. We'll leave that X-ray device on. Right, platform cart. We did have a bunch of stuff on this cart we were planning on bringing with us. That's where our crafting bench is.
I can feel my blood sugar falling.
This crafting bench, as far as I remember, doesn't have a healing device on it yet. Is that true? Let's just double check. Yeah, no healing device on this yet, so it would be a good idea to get that going. We need antivirus wheat for that. That's what we're missing. So I'm gonna harvest that here. Don't think this will give us 5. No, it gives us 3. It's re-rowing. So we'll need to wait another cycle. I think we're gonna have to dump water in there. Let's get a bucket. Might be a little low on water. Yeah, this whole thing looks pretty much empty.
Power services for today will be stopping momentarily. If you have any specimens outside containment, return them immediately. Have an efficient
Cloth. Drop off the cloth. I guess I'll put the wheat in here for now. Oh, there's 4. We only need 1 more wheat to be able to do that. Great. Ammo? Do we have any ammo? Yes, we have some here. Should probably take the cube with us. Oh, there's a big stack of ammo. That's what I was looking for. Let's actually consolidate ammo. Make sure we're putting it in a single crate. I want to use this one as my ammo crate just because it's easier to remember. And then ammo and weapons, I guess we should stick up here, or like things that we're actually going to be using more frequently. Diode and optic lens. I think we'll have room in here for those. Yeah. Okay, and then food. We have 3 portions left in there and 4 in there, so we don't need to make any food in the short term. Do I have any iodine? Yes. Let's eat one of these just to make sure our radiation starts dropping. And what's this lever for? That lever is not actually... Oh, no, it's for our charger. Okay. Right, I'll leave this bench here to remind us to add the healing thing to it. Hopefully by the time we wake up, this is finished. Let's harvest this other stuff too. So we get 3 grayab. It's not grayab seed, it's grayab. We got super tomato and get some potato. There's... The water's full there. We'll put all of those in here. What is grayab? Used in 3 soup recipes. Nice. Slightly reduces damage, but draws attention from an unwanted guest. Emits trace amounts of electromagnetic radiation. It's not enough to be harmful, but might attract unwanted attention. Oh, good. I don't want that. Speaking of which, I think I just heard him. Yep. Let's not look at him until we're closer, and then, hi. Come on. Thank you. We will take that, and we'll throw that in here. We have a lot of Leic essence. 5 essence already. That's just ballooning. Alright, I'm gonna have a lie down. Actually, I'm gonna eat some soup and then lie down, and we'll probably eat some more just to make sure we're full. Yep, agricultural XP goes up for that. I'm gonna actually keep eating until we're full there, or close to full. That's good. We're also really cold. I haven't been cold in a long time. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it makes me a little nervous to see that we're getting cold. Guess that means I should turn the heat on. Uh-oh. And apparently we're under attack. Alright, well, I think it's going to be safe to lay down. Let's do that. Take a little nap despite being under attack. If we get attacked, we'll see it happen. Maybe we'll even dream about it. Yeah, that under attack seems to be untrue. I wonder if I take it back. There it is. There we go. Not a problem. Hopefully that was the only one. Still says under attack. Do we have space? Yeah, we have powder in here. Okay, no longer under attack. Good. I think that is a good place to end it. Next time we're going to package up our base, hopefully, and move a temporary base at least to the new site. Until then, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to turn the heater on. Hopefully that doesn't drain our batteries too fast. I'm actually going to turn this off for now, just in case. Yeah, we're getting nice and toasty. Hey, again, thanks so much for watching. Join me next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you then. Until then, bye for now.